All right, I'm going to use the last 5 minutes of this sunset to talk about something that is on my mind, and that is fate. Fate is a very interesting concept because it's something that, regardless of how rational you are, how smart you are, how logic oriented you are, it's something that we all can, I feel like, or not all of us, some of us I'm sure there's someone out there who believes that we have control over fate, but like myself, I feel like, you know, like rationally we don't really have control over fate. For an example, like I can choose to be as healthy as possible, but I could still die of cancer, and be I could be a great decision maker and not drive fast on the road, but I could still die in a fiery car accident if someone runs into me. And because of that, I find fate to be actually one of the most fascinating concepts, more so than probably like the afterlife or the existence of souls, because fate is something that is inevitable, and regardless of how much we force things and manifest things, fate is one of those things that it's like a fucking tadpole in a lake. Like you're just never gonna grab it. I don't know, maybe some of you guys have great tadpole catching abilities, but I suck at it. It's something that we can't wrap our hands around. And interestingly, you know, I feel that it makes life a lot more cool and colorful. You know, oftentimes I feel like we spend so much time just trying to create our fate, and oftentimes it does not go as planned. And I think that's a wonderful thing. I do think that there is wellness in fate, because I found that in my life, regardless of how much I try for something, whether it's a career or a goal, a friendship or a relationship, things just play out the way they play out because they play out that way, and I don't have control. And through that, I've been able to find a lot of happiness, wellness through acceptance and commitment. And oftentimes that commitment kind of goes against the concept of fate, in the sense that I am committing to try to fortify my life to or push my life into a certain direction, and regardless of what I do, life is going to do what it wants. And I think fate is a wonderful thing because regardless of how practical you are, it's something that just it happens to you, and it's something that we don't create. And I think it's a wonderful reason for living, because there's that element of surprise with fate, and I think the novelty of not knowing what's going to happen in your life is something that I feel like makes people continue to live, and makes people want to keep living, because it's like, man, shit can still change, and I can continue to be happy in that change, and I can continue to you know, live my best life in that, even if it's something I maybe didn't even pick. I look at my life, and I feel like most of the circumstances in my life I didn't pick, but I'm very content and happy in, because of the myriad of experiences and positive experiences I've had in these circumstances, but also the negative experiences that have taught me gratitude, and that have taught me the life lessons and the maturity. It's all contributed to my sense of well-being, and that's tied into my fate. And yeah, man. So, regardless of what you do, can't escape your fate. And we can't do anything to determine it. So it's a beautiful thing kind of to be on a ride where you don't know what the next moment brings. Like I said, the element of surprise and novelty really makes it interesting. Probably even more interesting than a fucking movie, obviously. After all, movies are made about real life, or at least a lot of them, based in some real life concept. So, with that, hopefully you guys maybe found this subject interesting. And I will be now signing off from my iPhone 8 under this cool looking tree. Peace and good night.